16 points off the bench tonight. How'd you just feel coming off the bench with your rhythm and what was kind of working in your mind?
I felt good. Just try to be aggressive, and I think the opportunity was there tonight. I got some good looks, and then I got some driving opportunities. So my teammates did a good job of finding me when I was open. So I felt good. We talked about with coach, just bring the energy from the bench, and everything else will take care of itself, and that's why.
With Zach out, do you feel like you need to just step up a little bit with everyone else trying to replace the scoring load too?
I mean, in a way, yeah, but at the same time, like he's our leading scorer and one hell of a player. So, but we got to figure it out, and I think we still, even without him, I think we have a lot of talent in this locker room and this team. So, I think it's just everybody got to step up the ball movement, and we got to play together, and that's what we're trying to do now, and hopefully we can get Zach back as soon as possible.
KC, go ahead, please.
Hi, Lauri. What was it like to be back in the closing lineup tonight?
It feels good. Like I've said before, as a competitor, you always want to be out there. First of all, to actually have a close game at the end, so that feels good. And then just being out there, it's a great feeling to be out there with the guys and being able to get a win. So.
I know you're always about the team, but how challenging has this stretch been for you personally? I believe this was your first stretch of your career where you scored in single digits 5 straight games.
Yeah, I mean, it's a new role. I think a lot of guys have sacrificed it, but it's a new role for me. I haven't done that before, but I'm not gonna do anything that's gonna jeopardize the team. So I'm gonna play my role as well as I can. I think even last games I could have done a better job, and but just try to focus on staying positive and bringing the energy off the bench. And I know the opportunity is going to be there. I mean, like tonight, I think I got good looks and it's more shots that I've got in the last couple of games. So I'm glad I was able to knock some of them down. So just got to be ready.
Thank you.
Joe Kelly, go ahead with the next one, please.
Hey, Lauri, I know you're saying you are sticking to a role, but at the same time, I mean, when you look at, I mean, you're still Lauri Markkanen. You're the 7th pick overall. I mean, to have 5 games like that where you kind of look like you disappeared, is it the role? Is it how you're being used in that role? Is it your teammates not understanding how you should be used in that role? Is it you? I mean, there has to be an explanation of exactly what's gone on the last 5 games.
I mean, you're the one who's watching all the games, right?
Yeah, but I'm not the one that's out there.
Yeah, I mean, we're running different stuff. After a trade, obviously, we changed our style of play a little bit. So I think that's part of it, just running different stuff and being in different spots on the floor. I know I always look at myself, and I think I can be more aggressive when I catch the ball, and just maybe sometimes the opportunity hasn't been there as much. Obviously, when you play less, it's obviously not as many opportunities as if you play 33 minutes, you know. But yeah, I look at myself, just try to do whatever I can whenever I have the opportunity to do it as well as I can. So that's all you can do.
Sam, go ahead, please.
Now, what have you made of it? Obviously, Joe and Casey brought up the recent stretch, but going this period, we've never seen anything like that from you. 4 years, hardships, injuries, all this sort of thing, and then going from starting basically every game of your career to not for a long period. I mean, guys get upset, guys get angry, guys get frustrated, or they go home, they can't sleep. I mean, does this affect you in any way?
I don't know if it was that or just we were losing games. So I think that was the frustrating part. We were trying to figure it out, and I think we had a lot of games that we should have won, and we weren't able to pull it off. So then that combined to the little different roles. So I try to stay positive as well as I can, and but it's not really affecting me off the court. It's at the end of the day, it's basketball. When I go home to my family, it's all good. It's all good. But so I wasn't losing my sleep over it. But I mean, it was frustrating to lose, and like Casey said, not being able to be out there when closing out games. So, but just try to be out there, support my teammates, and be as positive as I can. And so that's all like I always said, control what you can control. So that's what I'm trying to do.
One thing I did notice watching these last couple of games, you seem to be settling for standing on the perimeter a lot more, especially not this game. You got to the basket, you tried to dunk, you did a number of things, moved around. It seemed like you weren't for 2 or 3 games. Did you see it that way?
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Just like I said, I try to bring energy and get to a rim a little bit. That was the goal. And I mean, I had some drives last night too, but I think the shot wasn't there. I think everybody always looks if I drive, if I shoot or not. I had drives yesterday, but I made kickouts and we got a couple threes there. And so I think I was trying to do the same thing, and just I think today the opportunity was there for me to finish, and obviously I can still do both, but I think yesterday was more of a driving and they were helping a lot and kicking out, and today I was going to the rim. So
Billy was talking a lot, especially last game, about fighting through adversity, having to play in these tough times. Do you feel any of that is aimed at you and Kobe, because of the circumstances, going from starting to the bench? Do you hear those things that Billy talks about with us?
I mean, I don't know what he's been saying here, but as a team, like I said, everybody sacrificed, and we all have different roles. We stay positive and we try to stick together in the locker room and as a team. So I think you mentioned Kobe. I think he's been doing a great job of just taking on himself and take the challenge coming off the bench. And I mean, now he was starting, and so I think he's doing a great job.
Thanks.
Christos, go ahead, please.
Hello, Lauri. I would like to ask you, how important for you as a team is to extend the effort of the last 6 minutes of the game?
Yeah, there's little slippage down somewhere that area, and I think we had a good lead, and we know we can't get comfortable. We don't have the margin of error, so we got to stay locked in the whole game, and I think we were able to kind of bring the energy back and finish out the game. So it was important for us, obviously, end the losing streak. That was big for us, and I think we did a great job competing as a team. So that's what mattered down the stretch.
And for you personally, how beneficial is the partnership with Vooch and Tyson? How could you describe your partnership with them?
It's good. Obviously, we haven't known each other for a long time, so I feel like it's as good as it could be right now. We come along really well, and kind of joke about having the European front court there, and obviously, I mean, not here. We have American too, but but I think it's kind of a thing we can kind of relate to each other, just having the same background, and we joke about that. But we have a really good relationship right off the bat, so I'm happy to have that.
Thank you.